There he is. What do you think of our little boat?
Cool. It has more shells than the big one.
That's ours down there, the little one. There's Toby's up in the background.
Yay, Toby's!
Will we see it again?
How did we get to?
He's going over to Dartmouth. And Lucy's going to Dartmouth. You on dolphin watch, do you say? On the way out then.
Does require anything instead of having to walk around next to the ship, if you just give him a shout, he'll come back and take your order.
That's the Commodore. There comes our chase ship. Going by the head. There's the Salty Sea Dog. Do it at 4 or something. Lucy's on dolphin watch. There's Brixham. It's the beach. There's Denry. There's the dolphin watcher. There's the headland, the lighthouse. There's some birds over there. The other one coming round the head behind us. Got to go between the islands. There's the rocks there. It's the splash. That's what they like. Stay there then. Go on, put your waterproof on.
Mr. Mannering!
Loose, put your waterproof on. Put your waterproof on.
No!
Yes.
That was so funny.
All right, loose. Captain Pugwash. Is it raining? zigzagging up. There's the windmill, and I think that's probably Cotton Fish Acre. Trees up there. Maybe Lucy should join the Navy. Maybe Lucy should join the Navy. Those gun emplacements me and Dave walked down to. The other boat coming in. Coming into the castle. Gang. Go directly over us. There he goes loose.
Right-hand side, just ahead of us, you'll actually see him do a few tricks and just have a bit of a show off time.
coming overhead. Yeah.
Black rock boat. 6 o'clock.
Should shit. Right. Stall, not recording.
We still beat him.
You might come this way now. Start enjoying it.
I'll let you back to James. Thank you very much. Enjoy the weekend. Thanks very much, Ross. A young chap. He first started flying in the RAF at the age of 17 with an RAF flying scholarship. He continued flying as a member of the University Air Squadron at Glasgow, and she enjoys swimming and is currently a member of the RAF Swimming and Polo Display Team. So, ladies and gentlemen, from the south of the river entering the mouth for 2009, the Royal Air Force Chinook display. Okay, the aircraft enters the river and performs a Morgan turn. Dave is now spinning the aircraft around 270 degrees to face centre crowd of the crowd line. As you touch in the rudder pedal, the aircraft is now performing what they call a quick stop. And it comes to crowd centre, and when he gives you a little bow, make sure you give him a wave back. See the aircraft is accelerating vertically, and what he'll do now, when he gets to the top of his climb, Dave will stick the nose down, boot in the rudder pedal, and drop down very, very quickly. Now you can guarantee that Rebecca is in the back of the aircraft, hanging on for dear life. Dave's working very hard in that aircraft at the moment, especially with this wind, trying to blow him over the headland at Kingswear there. And of course, first on display at Dartmouth, so he's also stopping out the display area, which, believe me, in one of those big air. Now is bring the aircraft backwards. This is where Rebecca comes in handy. She's in the back of the aircraft now, talking Dave back to make sure he doesn't hit anything behind, making sure he's all clear, and there's no obstacles. So Rebecca's the eyes and ears in the back of the aircraft. For those of you that are interested in the technical side of the aircraft, it's powered by two Textron-Lycoming engines. It has a thrust of 3,148 pounds of thrust, and its max speed is 160 knots. Its length is 31 metres, and its max altitude is 15,000 feet. Normally flies with a crew of 4, but today we have the 3. Dave swings it in from the south again, and his next manoeuvre will be a roller coaster, of which he pulls sharply up on the aircraft. Then he'll bump the aircraft over the top. Rebecca will be free falling in the back of the aircraft just as he puts the nose down. Luckily she's done this before, so she won't need a sit back. Accelerate the aircraft in and perform the manoeuvre again. Which are nominated as 7 Squadron. They operate the Chinook HC2, the 2A and the 3. Okay, there's the 270 degree quick stop. What the guys are going to do now, they're going to fly along the crowd line with the back of the aircraft to us, and then you... I'm glad I fly in the Hercules. Okay, we're coming up to the end of the display now, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more manoeuvres to do. There's the wing over. And then the aircraft run-in is doing a run-in and a breakaway. Be on the radio. So for 2009, ladies and gentlemen, for the first display, there's another one tomorrow. 27 Squadron, the Royal Air Force, Chinook. Looks like he's just coming in to give you another bow.
There's the old ferry crossing. Waiting for the red arrows. The other ferry.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now you've heard him already today. Red one at the front there. Wing Commander Jace Hawker is the team leader. He's been the team leader for 3 years now. And this is his final season with the team before he leaves and goes on to Staff College in Australia. Jace has called the team into Diamond 9 formation, our most famous and iconic formation, as they top out of this first manoeuvre in the show. Now Jace is a former Tornado GR1 and GR4 pilot. It's an aircraft that's been on operational service in Iraq and Afghanistan now for 19 years continuously. Whilst you're driving us, man, you've got to learn something new.
Yeah, because they're going over
A
there.
debate in the pub the other day revealed that Jace is the fastest man in the 20-yard dash to tackle the fly half off the back of a rugby scrum. The fastest man on the team. Red 2's the slowest, apparently. Right now, the team's in Phoenix formation, which is our widest formation. There's some 300 feet between the two outside aircraft there, Reds 8 and 9, which makes it difficult for them to fly, because when Jace rolls, they don't only have to roll with him, they've got to climb or descend quite a lot and change the power to maintain formation. We are a patriotic bunch of the Red Arrows. We love everything British. So here's the Phoenix Bend with red, white and blue. Take airborne shots of the display. And you can almost feel like you're flying next to the real thing sometimes. So even if we don't get to see the real Concorde fly anymore, well, we still love to do it on the Red Arrows. So here they are at 4G in the Concorde Bend. And he's a fighter pilot, so I'm sure he'd be very pleased to tell you that and some of his war stories as he chatted you up in the bar. So beware if you meet Hawes. He's also been a flying instructor on the Hawk at RAF Valley. And last year he was the solo Hawk display pilot, so you may well have seen him display before. Watch right now though as Reds 4 and 5 roll back to form Typhoon formation as Jace pulls them up in a 4G loop. Come on Red 5, you can do it. Now, this is named Typhoon after the Air Force's newest fighter aircraft, the Typhoon. And as they go over the top here, you can really see the shape of it. Those aircraft are a mile above us. 5,500 feet. The speed's back to 150 miles an hour now. Not much more than our takeoff and landing speed. It's quite slow for a jet. But as they come down the hill here, the speed's building up to 400 miles an hour. 4G now, Jace is twisting them left as they finish this quarter clover manoeuvre. That's the pilots changing to 9 arrow with Red 7, who's the noisiest of them all, singing aboard at the end there. They're definitely buoyed up for it today. Okay, back to Kermit though, Red 5. I said he's a Kiwi. That was the pilots acknowledging the change to Fred formation, and now you can see Fred over the top there. Why have we got a formation called Fred? That sounds ridiculous. Well, it's actually short for feathered arrow. You can see the shape of that feathered arrow now as they come down the hill. So if you like, 9 red arrows in one big red arrow. This is a 4G twisting bend as we complete the first half of the show in red. Okay, in the first half of the show then, you see... Keep your cameras at the ready. Hear a little bit more of him now. As you can hear, he's Toby, and they're having a great time on there. Okay, they're running in now, down to 100 feet above these mastheads here. 800 miles an hour closure between these two aircraft, and they're going to pass just 100 feet apart. They've got pretty much no room for error.
It keeps them awake at night. God bless you, Olivia. What you're seeing is Reds 1 to 5 with 8 and 9 on board, although the two at the back are actually Reds 4 and 5, as they pull up and twist towards us now for the vertical break. This is another nice one for the cameras, as again, one small, they get about 5,500 feet or a mile above us. This is the vertical break. And even if the pilots split here, they're still formating on each other to get that perfect fan shape that you can see out in front of us. Blue smoke, on the left, red 7, red smoke for some double rolls.
Where is that?
Then they're into the roller coaster, new maneuver in 2009 this, and the man on the left up there is red 7. Lingy's also been a flying instructor on the Tucano at RAF Linton-on-Ouse, which is one of the preliminary stages of fast jet training for pilots. Right now, though, he's been joined by red 9 on that side and red 6 and 8 coming in from the right-hand side as they run in for the Jippo pass. Try and catch them as they cross. So both these aircraft cross right in front of us. And again, they're going to be just 30 metres apart. Let's see how they get on. That's the call. Good effort, guys. Okay, so synchro slingshot to the two Kiwis on the team. Almost turning outbound. Now we'll not be just behind the ridge to fly the goose. Surely you'll see red 9 Boomer pull up with some red smoke on. As Enid come around the corner with some very patriotic red, white, blue. They will, I promise. Now Boomer, as I said, the Kiwi, joined the Royal New Zealand Air Force in '95. There he is, pulling up now, where he flew the Skyhawk, and then he came to the Royal Air Force in 2002 and flew the Tornado. No, let me coming away in a steep climb on the left-hand side, in a manoeuvre that we call the steep climb. As their smoke comes off, look out to the front and you'll see two aircraft pulling up on their own. It's red 6 and 7, the synchro pair, flying one of our better known manoeuvres. Can you guess what this is going to be? I can hear you singing the heart. You're right, this is our famous Love Heart. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it would be rude of me not to dedicate this to all the beautiful women down here on the Dartmouth shoreline. So girls, this year, this one's for you. Putting the Cupid's arrow through our heart today is Red 8, Squadron Leader Graham Duff, known as Duffy. He did it at RAF Valley and at the RAF's Test Pilot School, MOD Boscombe Down. Now, coming in from the right and left, you can see them diving down. It's a synchro pair again, this time with the air brakes out, which helps improve the smoke trail as they fly some double rolls. Coming on now, being blown in the wind. They're stacked down in line astern, reds 1 to 5 from top to bottom. This is called the helix. And as Jace rolls left here, the pilots below him need to swing out to the side using a lot of rudder, and it's a difficult formation to fly. Jippo rolling in upside down, it's 6 and 7, upside down in close formation at 300 feet, and 8 and 9 corkscrew around their smoke trails. So we call this the corkscrew. A Python. Here they come, over the ridge. Red, white, blue smoke on in leader's benefit as they fly the Python. It's called the Python because the pilots here are carving the coils of the Python into the sky. You may need to use your imagination for that, but I'm sure you can do it. of Enid's most difficult manoeuvres in the second half, but for me, one of the most impressive. Okay, get ready to listen to red 5 on the last one. There it is, red 5, very enthusiastically telling the boss he's complete. So 6 gets 8 and 9 to start rolling, then corkscrew around the smoke trails of 6 and 7. The synchro pair spot roll and they get ready for the break. You might want to keep your cameras close for this one. The main formation running in for the fixed and break. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Red Arrows. We represent the very best of British.
Merlin, and then
Lucy aboard.
Will be at 5:45 with the Royal Air Force Chinook. We'll see you tomorrow. Please enjoy the town and enjoy the hospitality.
Please, carrots.
Yeah, we'll do wherever she is.
Over here, well. Where's Evan? There's Evan. Come and sit down and grab it.
There's a lot of horns blowing. There's a talkie clipper. Start setting off for the return journey. We're manoeuvring round. Oh, what on earth's happening there? He's going round. There's the Dark Princess, which we watched the boat from, the show from. The old Dark Princess, we even went on him as well. Setting sail. There goes the old ferry. Enjoy the show, Dad. What's your favourite?
Oh, I thought it was all good again. Nice blue skies for all the manoeuvres.
Yeah, there goes the old ships. Port. Dark Princess. There's Henry on the rock and rolls. What's that, Luce? Back by the rocks. Lucy likes the speedboats. Says it'd be funny if a Liplorodon got him. this. All right then, Captain.